What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall, back at it again with another one. Today, we are here with another Career Savior video. This is my third time trying to start this. We're here with the Nationals, and you may or may not have guessed it, but hopefully this recording goes well. My computer doesn't crash, but we got the man, the myth, the legend, channel legend, Mr. Keibert Ruiz. So basically what happened was I started this a couple times. As you guys will see here. Um, Keibert Ruiz has a 97 overall Future Stars card. I think it's from MLB The Show 21, where he had 97. He was a 97 overall. So I gave him 97 potential. Then I came over here. I added a new stipulation where every video at the beginning we're going to spin a random number generator between 5 and 10, and that's how many spins they will get for the video. I landed on 10. I know you guys probably aren't going to believe me, but it is what it is. And then for the first wheel spin, the wheel isn't updated because I had to restart it. But I got Steal an Attribute, which I stole Mr. Patrick Bailey's fielding. So Patrick Bailey went from 99 fielding to 53 fielding. And then Keibert Ruiz went from 59 fielding, or 53 fielding to 99 fielding. So, that being said, hopefully all things go well, and we are going to start simming. So, that being said, I will see you guys at the All-Star break. The reason I picked fielding was because I wanted him to be an elite fielding catcher, because catchers, war-wise, are absolutely nuts once they become good fielders and good hitters. So, I figured his hitting attributes are more likely to develop than his fielding. So, yeah, I figured I would do his fielding, and then if I get something to help his hitting, I got something to help his hitting. So, that being said, we're going to sim to the All-Star break. I'll see you there. All right, we are at the All-Star break. The only position I care about is catcher. Keibert Ruiz, he's hitting 321. He's up to 77. His offense is developing a ton. 7 home runs, I mean, it isn't the best, but he's going off. Great fielding. He's up to a 3.5 WAR, which was, it's double what he had to start. So, fielding was definitely the right way to go. Keibert Ruiz is here. He's starting to develop. 321 batting average is crazy, but like I said, he has that hitting ability a little bit in this game. Just didn't have the fielding. So we're going to finish out the year, see if he can win like a Gold Glove, maybe a Silver Slugger or something. So, yeah. All right, the Nationals finished 81 and 81. Did that say they won the division? They won the division at 81 and 81. Wow. No awards that it's showing me, but please tell me Keibert Ruiz wins a Gold Glove. I don't think he was a Silver Slugger. Phenomenal year behind the plate, though. One of the best catchers. He has the highest overall fielding for catchers. Show me a Silver Slugger. He is third. He hit 309 with 16 home runs. So he gets a Gold Glove. He has a phenomenal season. Nice little 5.5 WAR season. That is exactly what we wanted to see. He's up to an 80 overall. He's hitting the ball. He's fielding. I am so excited for this. Yeah, it doesn't win a Silver Slugger this year, but he's on a good path. See how they do in the playoffs. I don't expect them to go very far. They lose to the Pirates out of all teams. That being said, I'll see you guys in the offseason, and we're going to get another spin in here. Hopefully it helps us out. Alright, the next season has arrived. Let's get this next spin underway. I also just remembered I forgot to put forced trades back on. So, if we get forced trades, I'm going to allow myself to get change team. I'm going to, at this point now, the trade one's kind of off the table, but we do get change team. So, if you guys don't know how that works, I just go until we find a new team. If it lands on the Nationals, he's staying in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's moving over to the Phillies. They don't have a good catcher. Well, they have Danny Jansen, but this honestly might have been a great move for him. He's going to go to a new team with a lot of good players here. Honestly, oh shit, I just realized I forgot to take this off. I promise it landed on the Phillies. That's my bad. I keep forgetting to do that. But that being said, we are on the Phillies. So I'm going to send him there, and hopefully he can have a good season and get some more good growth. So yeah, that being said, where are the Phillies? consider all things considered, I think that this is definitely a phenomenal move. He's going to be there for the next 7 years, so uh, yeah. Since he had to change teams, I'm happy it's at least a decent one. So see how they do. All right, we were at the All-Star break. The Nationals suck. We don't really care about that. We just care about. Oh man, they've only had him play 20 games, which he's hit 243 with 994 fielding percentage and only a .2 WAR. I swear the trades they never work out. Like, why is Danny Jansen starting? He sucks. No disrespect to Danny Jansen, but he should not be starting. So it looks like we're gonna potentially lose out on another good year of Keibert Ruiz baseball. His stats are going up all across the board though, which is good. He's trending in the right direction, but oh, he wasn't even an All-Star last year. That's insane. And unfortunate, but a year where he's going to miss out on some real substantial growth and development and everything in between. So finish out the year. Hopefully, you can turn it around. So yeah. All right. So the season's over. The Phillies do make the playoffs. How did Keibert Ruiz do? Please tell me he was playing in the second half. And he's growing at least. All right. So it looks like he was a starter in the second half. He hit 244. Got his fielding percentage up to 997. 1.2 WAR. Not great. Doesn't win any awards because Danny Jansen just took way too much time away from him, unfortunately. He's going up all across the board, though, hitting-wise, which is good. Defense is getting better, too, so up to an 83. How do they do in their playoff run? Let's see. They're moving on. They're still fighting. I think they're going to get whooped, yeah. They get whooped by the Dodgers. All right, I'll see you guys at the start of next year when we can give him an upgrade, so yeah. All right, the off season is over. Spring training is here. What is our next spin? Preferably something that's going to increase his overall. I can't do the force trade because he's no longer on my team, and I forgot to put force trade. The only thing I'm not looking for right now is change position. Not doing it. Don't care. Not doing it. Keibert Ruiz, you're going to have to wait to change your position. Alright, plus 25 attributes. We will take that. So yeah, that being said, we're going to go upgrade him, and yeah, I know. I should have did the position change because that's what it landed on. But I want him to be a catcher for longer. So, yeah. Alright, so I did just upgrade all of his main hitting stats, the contact, the power, and the clutch by 5. He's nuts. Up to an 86. He's going to be one of the best catchers in the league. I just hope he can keep progressing. He's at 28 years old, only 4 years in the league, which will hopefully prolong his career a little bit. But that being said, we're going to start simming. Hopefully he can make the All-Star team this year and start racking up some of those. So, yeah. Alright, the All-Star break is here. The Phillies are in first by 3 games. Keibert Ruiz is not the starting catcher. Alright, he's hitting 269. His power went down a little bit. But other than that, he's up to an 88, which is good. How's his defense look? Not entirely great. He's up to a 2.1 WAR, up to a 12 career WAR. But I need something that's gonna like just absolutely boost his hitting, and fielding a ton. So yeah, I just really need something that's gonna help him a ton. But that being said, let's finish out the year. Hopefully the Phillies make the playoffs again. They can get something done there, and then we can upgrade him and make him a beast. So yeah. All right, season's over. Phillies finished 99 and 63, which is a great season from them. They got Chris Bubik in the offseason. Bryce Harper is going up in his year 15 season, so good for him. Keibert Ruiz up to an 89. Stats are increasing for the most part, which is good. His base running is down a ton. 260. I mean, 18 home runs tied for the most in his career. 140 hits isn't great. He only played 141 games. Hit 260. I mean, really just didn't have as good of a year as he had this one year. 3.2 WAR is not bad. He doesn't win any awards. Just needs to turn it around in a big way. But that being said, hopefully we can get a big spin this offseason. Hopefully they can get some hardware here for him. See the Mets. They're taking on the Braves. Easy sweep. They're taking on the Dodgers. Their biggest biggest rivalry that they probably have right now. And they are going to get bounced. So, get through this offseason, get to the beginning of next year. Hopefully we can get something that's going to just absolutely make him a monster. So, yeah. All right, the offseason is over. Let's get another spin in here for the main man. If we can get something absolutely insane, like a plus 100 attributes or something. Change position. I'm not going to skip it this time. Yeah. We got to change his position. I'm going to go figure out what that's going to be, and then I will show you guys. Alright, so unfortunately, I did have to move Keibert Ruiz to third base, which destroys his overall. He's down 3. I was going to move him to first base because there wouldn't be much competition for a gold glove, but Bryce Harper's here, so he's not going to make it in over him. Yeah, I'm just hoping that, because really the only 2 positions I was even remotely thinking about were first base and third base. Third base, I have Otto Kemp and a couple older third baseman, but at least here he's a starter, and hopefully he can win a gold glove or something. They do have Dalton Rushing up here, which is who was taking game time anyway, so hopefully Keibert Ruiz can turn it around, have a good career at third base. Only got a few years at catcher, so yeah, that was kind of a waste of a wheel spin, but we got it a second time. I couldn't deny it. So that being said, we're going to send to the All-Star break and see how he does. All right, we're at the home run derby. The Phillies made a big mid-season trade for a catcher. So hopefully we see Keibert. He's not starting. Oh my God, Keibert. Where is he? I mean, he's hitting 315, which is phenomenal. His stats are going up. He's up to an 87. Honestly, he's not doing bad. He's doing pretty well. He just doesn't fit that third baseman mold. But yeah, I mean, it's the only option to put him. So, fielding isn't great, but he's learning a new position. He's up to a 3.3 WAR, which is better than he had last year entirely. So, who knows? Maybe this will be a good move for him. Let's finish out the year, and hopefully the Phillies make it to the playoffs and they can finally win a World Series. So, yeah. All right, season's over. The Phillies made the playoffs with a terrible record. Let's go see how the guy did. Keibert Ruiz up to an 88, so he's back up to what he was, which is good. He won another Gold Glove at third base, which is good. 18 home runs, ties. I mean, we gotta get that power up somehow. 149 games is the most amount of games he's played in a season. 281 batting average, 330. I mean, hitting stats did get a lot better. Won a Gold Glove with terrible fielding. He might have been there DH. 4 WAR though is not bad. It's not a good season. He needs to have a couple elite seasons. No, they got him playing third. He just okay. I mean, all right. That being said, let's see if they can get it done in the playoffs. They get sent packing immediately. We need a spin that's gonna make him elite. So let's get through this off season. Let's get to the regular season. And hope he can do well. So, yeah. Alright. The offseason's over. Let's get a spin in here. Just give me something good. Come on. It's going to probably be one of his powers. Let's see. Right now, he's the third best player on this team, which is a little alarming. I think I'm going to max out his power versus lefties and turn him into an elite hitter. Kind of take him over the edge there. So we're going to just give him 99 power versus lefties and then move on from there. It's going to probably take him up to a mid-90, 94. So, yeah, he's already almost at that potential. We just need a couple big years out of him. That being said, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spins left. So, yeah, hopefully we can get something good in those last few ones. And, yeah, let's get to the All-Star break. He needs his first All-Star appearance, like, big time. So, yeah. All right, we're at the home run derby. Does he make it with that increase in power? He does not. That's all right. What about All-Star voting? He is not the starter. Oh my God, Keibert, buddy. He's hitting 299 with 18 home runs. It's just third base in the. Who is this guy? Maurice Klein. Wow. Okay. It's just stacked over here. Unfortunately, he'd be one of the best third basemen in the American League, but unfortunately in the National League, he's kind of just average. So that being said, it is what it is. Let's finish out the year. All right, season's over. Phillies barely made the playoffs at 80 and 82. Who is this guy? Oh, okay. I guess the Nationals got a generational talent. I don't know why I'm over here. Keibert finishes second. He is stuck right behind this Ruiz guy. 35 home runs though is what I'm looking for. Won a Gold Glove. He's gonna go down as an elite defensive player. But finally he's kind of breaking out hitting wise thanks to that increase. 6.3 WAR. Yeah, honestly phenomenal season. So see if they can do anything in the playoffs. I doubt they do. They're kind of incredibly mid now. Yeah, and Maurice still flexing his power over him. But that being said, get through the offseason. I need something for Keibert that's gonna make him an absolute beast. Give me like a plus 50. So being said, let's get to it. All right, we're back to the regular season. We're gonna get another wheel spin here. I need it to be like a plus. If we get a plus 100 attributes right here, actually I don't want it now. Give me the plus 50. Okay, that one will work. That one will definitely work. For reference, this is like an all-time one, so I can steal any player's attributes of all time that's in the game. So yeah, that being said, I don't remember if I explained it, but how this will work is I will sort by third baseman, and I will keep going through until I land on one attribute, and then I will upgrade that group. So I'm gonna cover my eyes. The only one that doesn't count is potential. So in 3, 2, 1. Visions. That means we get to max out the kind of secondary hitting stats. So vision, discipline, bunt, and drag bunt. So really not a good upgrade for Keibert. Ruiz, who is pretty good in those regards. Actually, not really. But yeah, we're going to go find someone who has the best stats available for that, and then we're going to add that to the team. So, or add that to him. So, yeah. All right, so the one we were going to steal is Babe Ruth. So we're going to give Keibert Ruiz 99 vision, 99 discipline, 99 bunt, 75 drag bunt. So, yeah, is that an upgrade that's going to help him a ton? Probably not, but it's the upgrade we got, so we're going to make it work. So, yeah. All right, so with that upgrade, he's going to have 98, or he's going to be a 98 overall. I'm expecting his strikeout numbers go down a ton, and his walk numbers to increase a ton. So, that being said, we're going to get to the All-Star break. Actually, you know what? We're done going to the All-Star break. I will see you guys at the end of the year. All right, the regular season's over. The Phillies finished 89 and 73. Show me something. Keibert Ruiz, 322. Okay, that is what I'm talking about. 33 home runs. Still had a ton of strikeouts, but he did have a lot more walks. A lot more hits, up to 193 for this season. 966 OPS. 9.4 WAR, which is good enough for an All-Star appearance. Not a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger. So good season all around. Who won the MVP? James Wood, wasn't it? Yeah, James Wood won it over him. I mean, deserved. James Wood have a hell of a season. 322, 50 tanks. What was his WAR on the season? Only a 5.9. His defense was just that bad. But yeah, Keibert Ruiz have a year. Where was he for Gold Glove? Second, right behind Michael Garcia. All right. It is what it is. Can the Phillies get it done in the playoffs? I doubt it. They just cannot seem to get over the hump. They get knocked out by the Pirates. All right. I need a plus 50 attributes. Give it to me, Wheels. So, yeah. All right. We are here. I think I only have 3 spins left on this wheel. 2 or 3, or maybe 4. I don't remember. I'll check in a minute. But we are going to get added go. So we get to add one to the Phillies, which should definitely help them win a World Series. Keibert Ruiz is here for another 2 years, which is good. So we're going to go find a position that they need, and then we're going to add 99 everything player to that position. So, yeah. Alright, so I did add a two-way sensation by the name of Jeff Hill. He was already here. He's been playing for a couple of years. I just lowered his age back down to 18. Because if I didn't, well, first of all, those are all his stats. He's insane. Because if you don't lower, or if you don't put it on someone who's already in the MLB, they're just going to leave the player in Double A, which is just useless. So that's why Jeff Hill is going to be the GOAT that we add. Made him a two-way GOAT, so definitely should be helping this team out a ton. Hopefully they can start winning World Series left, right, and center. So hopefully he stays too, because I just realized he's going to hit arbitration soon. So yeah, this could either help us or hurt us. Well, I guess we'll find out. All right, the season's over. My team, the Nationals, made it. The Phillies also made it. Let's see how the main man did. Jeff Hill, good year from him. Keibert, Ruiz, down to 97. 26 home runs, 320, 946 OPS. He had a good year. 8.9 WAR. That's definitely what we needed from him. Another All-Star, a batting title. No Silver Slugger, though. No Silver Slugger after winning a batting title at third base. Because Ruiz is the GOAT. Which is, I'm tired of seeing this guy here. Get Ruiz off my screen. This isn't your video, bud. How's his WAR looking like over his career so far? He's phenomenal. He's yeah. Let's see, did Jeff Hill, I mean, he hit very well, 324. How did he, oh, because he probably wasn't qualified. That being said, though, we only care about one thing, and that is the playoffs. Can they finally take down the Padres? They do. They're taking on LA, which I think means we lost. Oh, no, we're still in it. We can meet up next round. Nationals get eliminated. The Phillies move on to take on Cincinnati. And the Phillies are going on in the World Series. Can they get it done? The Phillies are World Series champions. Please tell me Keibert Ruiz won the award for it. Jeff Hill wins MVP. Keibert Ruiz with a postseason MVP. That's exactly what we needed. Oh, that's huge for the resume. That is huge for the resume. Now we just need 1 or 2 more years of elite ball. Honestly, I might, for the sake of this video, might move him back to catcher. I actually, no, I'm not going to do that. That's not part of this. But 2 or 3 more years of elite baseball, and he might be like not GOAT conversations, but Hall of Fame conversations. So that being said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 3 spins left. So hopefully he can get it done. But that being said, let's get to the offseason. And let's get him another spin. So, yeah. Alright, new season is here. We have 3 spins left on this wheel. We only have 5 options left. So, yeah. Hopefully we get something good. Plus 50 attributes is exactly what I'm talking about. So we're going to go make him probably the best hitter of all time. Let's go do it. I'll show you guys after. Alright, so as you can see, we maxed out for the most part his big hitting stats, except for the power versus righties, which is okay. If you add all those numbers up, you will get 50. So I'm just going to, for the sake of showing you guys, as you can see, that's the calculation. 50. Alright, so that being said, we're going to go through another season. This got to be an MVP season. I didn't show it, but Ruiz did sign with the Yankees, which means third base, all the stuff should be wide open for him. So hopefully he can get it done. That being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Alright, so the Nationals don't make the playoffs. Season's over. The Phillies won 105 games. Sorry. How did Keibert Ruiz do? 318, 46 home runs, over 1,000 OPS. 10.6 WAR season, won an MVP, was an All-Star, didn't win a Gold Glove, but got a Silver Slugger, was a home run champion. He's starting to build out a very impressive resume. I do like this. So yeah, that being said, he had an amazing year. He's up to 55 WAR on his career. Like I said, 2 more years of elite play will put him in the Hall of Fame. So that being said, let's get to the playoffs, see how he does. I'm expecting big things from him. Can they go back-to-back? No, they get swept in an absolutely pitiful showing. So, that being said, we have 2 spins left. Let's just get to him. Keibert Ruiz goes back to LA. He's going back to LA in an insanely shocking turn of events. He was a free agent this year. He's only on a 4-year deal. But he is back in LA for at least 4 years. Unless they trade him for some reason. So that being said, new chapter for him. Or back to the beginning, I guess you could say. Alright, we have 2 more spins for Keibert. Let's see if we can get something that's going to be insane. Couple of plus attributes. If we get plus 100 attributes, he's set for the rest of his career. Oh my god, he got it. Alright. With this, though, I'm making an executive decision. I'm moving him back to catcher. I think that's his best option. Because when you look at it, his hitting stats are pretty much maxed out. Only thing left is his fielding and his speed. I don't want to touch his speed. I want to make him an elite catcher again. So, yeah, this team doesn't really have a good catcher. They have a better third base prospect, so we're going to move him back to catcher and hope he can be a beast. So, yeah. Alright, I'm not going to do the math for you guys again, but Keibert Ruiz is a catcher again. He's going to be insane. He only has 1 spin left, but he really doesn't even need that spin. So, hopefully he can put up an insane season with the Dodgers, take them to a World Series, and yeah. So that being said, we're going to sim out the year. He's definitely on a Hall of Fame projection right now. Just needs to kind of buff those stats a little bit and make it a lock. I think he needs to get to at least 2,500 hits, 1,000 runs, 1,000 RBIs, maybe 350 home runs. I think he's like right there though. Like I said, 2 more like elite seasons. Did they decrease his WAR? It was at 55. Did they decrease his stuff? I hate when they do that. Stop doing that. He was at 55 and now he's at 45. Or is it because of position change? That might be what it is. Okay. Alright. That being said, he needs at least 3 elite seasons. So, I don't know if he's going to do Hall of Fame numbers, but see what he can do. Alright, the regular season's over. The Dodgers finished 99 and 63. How did Keibert Ruiz do? 323. Stats are falling off a little bit, but that's alright. 49 home runs, 175 hits. He didn't play as many games. I might move him back to third base. Won another MVP, though. What was his WAR for the season? 10.7 WAR. Oh, man. He's getting his best WAR seasons here. I think I'm going to leave him at catcher for the next 4 years. Move him to third or first to finish out his career. That being said, wins an MVP, another Silver Slugger, another home run champion. And he's at 56 WAR right now. So, we are going to... He didn't win a Gold Glove? Hold on. Who won the Gold Glove over him? He had a perfect fielding percentage. Alejandro Kirk won it over him. Wow. Alright. That sucks. Can the Dodgers get it done? Can Keibert get himself another World Series? They're moving on to the next round. Wow, they are dominating. And they dominated. The Dodgers and Keibert Ruiz win another Keibert Ruiz wins another World Series. He wins World Series MVP and postseason MVP. He might be on Hall of Fame lock. Yeah, he just needs to finish out the rest of his career good. He has 1 more spin left. I don't remember what's on it, but yeah, honestly, he just needs to finish out strong. So that being said, let's get to the offseason. Alright, we are in for his last spin of the wheel. I'll take anything, honestly. I did move him back to third base just because his WAR numbers were higher there. Add a generational talent, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to just sim out the rest of his career and see how he finishes. So, that being said, this will be the last you see of me until he retires. Alright, so Keibert Ruiz went back to the Phillies and has officially retired. He lost his starting spot, so I lowered his overall so he would retire. That being said, he finished his career off very, very well. 1,114 runs, 2,393 hits, 388 doubles, 19 triples, 414 home runs, 1,354 RBIs, 838 walks, 1,293 Ks, 43 stolen bases, 37 caught stealings, 282 batting average, 350 on base percentage, 479 slug, 829 OPS. Phenomenal numbers, honestly. Um, and then let's check out the WAR numbers. He finishes with an 80.3 WAR. He had a down year here in LA, moved back to the Phillies, and just went off. He also won a ton of awards: 2 MVPs, 5 All-Stars, 4 Gold Gloves, 5 Silver Sluggers, 1 World Series MVP, 1 batting title, 3 home run champions, and 2 playoff MVPs. I think he has to be a Hall of Famer. With 80.3 WAR, he has to be a Hall of Famer. That being said, I do want to check and see where he finishes all time in WAR. So, for position players, an 80.3 WAR would put Keibert Ruiz 39th all time, just ahead of Jeff Bagwell, just behind Rod Carew. He has to be a Hall of Famer. I mean, like, he has to be. Keibert Ruiz is a Hall of Famer. We have our first Hall of Famer. Aaron Judge played forever. Wow. Ignore the screenshot. That's for a thumbnail, maybe. But Aaron Judge played for 22 seasons. Holy. But yeah, he joins an elite class. Finished off with more hits than Judge. Emmanuel Clase also in the Hall. Kyle Tucker in the Hall. They were teammates for a few years there. But yeah, so Keibert Ruiz in the Hall of Fame. We have our first Hall of Famer. That being said, he moves to the top of the leaderboard for career WAR for hitters and in general. So, yeah, I would definitely put that as a success in my book. That being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.